Okay. Hello friends. So we are here today to see about the acquisition. So this was the recent acquisition, like it happened in 2023, which is nothing but the Credit Suisse and UBS Bank. The acquisition happened by like UBS acquired the Credit Suisse. Okay. So before going into that, we should look about what is Credit Suisse Bank and what does it do, and what is UBS AG Bank and what does it do. So Credit Suisse story stretches back to July 5th, 1856. So it is one of the oldest bank, and it was formed by a prominent politician and a business leader, Sir Alfred Escher. So the bank name was something else, and slowly it reformed into Credit Suisse. So the original purpose of the Credit Suisse Bank is to, it is known as SKA, and so it was to finance the expansion of the railroad network as well as the industrializations, and they are into wealth management and corporate and institutional business. So this is the history of Credit Suisse. And moving on to the UBS. So UBS AG is a major bank which was formed in 1998. So UBS was formed little late little later than the Credit Suisse, because that was 1856 and UBS was 1998. So UBS is already a merged bank, because it was formed by the merger only, like 1998, by the merger of two of Switzerland's largest banks, the Swiss Bank Corporation and the Union Bank of Switzerland. So after these two merged only, the UBS was born. And what are the divisions of UBS? So, moving upon the divisions of UBS, it is like global wealth management and personal and corporate banking, asset management, and investment banking. So, it has the power. It's already a merged bank, so it has a lot inside it. So it does all sort of divisions in the banking. So acquisition. So what happened recently, and why does the acquisition happen? The thing is, UBS came forward. UBS initiated the acquisition. So UBS approached the US government to acquire the Credit Suisse, because what happened in the Credit Suisse is the Credit Suisse is a globally systematically important bank whose investment banking unit, First Boston, has recently tarnished by a series of high profile scandals. So the banking crisis in the US had caused fear among the global investors and led to the panic over other possibly troubled the banks. So this has a lot of fear. There was a high profile scandal was going inside the Credit Suisse bank. This made the global investors put it in the fear, and knowing this, UBS came forward, initiated to acquire this bank. So the initiator was UBS. The target is the Credit Suisse. The type of acquisition is all cost, all stock, full acquisition. So the cost is CHF 3 billion, which is in US dollars 3.2 billion for the cost they have acquired. And this was initiated by UBS in 19th March 2023, and it was completed in 12th June 2023. And what happened is, legally they announced on 1st July 2023 the legal merger took place. This means that UBS Switzerland AG is now the contracting party for Credit Suisse clients and not Credit Suisse Limited, because this falls like it was on all stock deal, right? So with Credit Suisse shareholder receiving 1 UBS of share per 22.48 Credit Suisse shares, so equivalent to their CHF is the currency of the Switzerland. So 0.76 per share. So the price was like 1% of Credit Suisse all the time high value in 2007. So this is how the Credit Suisse shareholders were treated with 1 UBS of share when the stock acquisition took place. So this is like this is a recent kind of merger it happened, and this speaks about like how the banks, the already UBS is already a merged bank, and the merged bank acquires the Credit Suisse. So now we can think the current market of UBS, how far it has grown, how much reach it has, even though they are the recently formed bank. Like it was formed in 1998 only, right? Like the Credit Suisse is the oldest, say 1856. We cannot even imagine. So the what is happening with the old sort of banks? So the recently a merged bank is getting I mean they are acquiring the Credit Suisse. So what happened? This shows that their divisions like global wealth management, personal and corporate banking, asset management, investment bank, everything is gonna grow up upon the UBS especially. Also, they announced this on a early stage itself, because the like there is the mentioning that Monday morning, before the market open, they announced this and finished this news, because they don't want to cause any commotion in the overall market. So if the commotion is caused in the overall market, it might lead to the market toleration in the US market, especially because Credit Suisse is the US based bank. So it might affect their global investors, it might affect their economy. So the dealing happened with Switzerland government and US government. They had all sort of dealing within them to take place on this merger. So how they are gonna bring out this, how like UBS is the initiator, but UBS tried to acquire it, but they show this as a merger, that the bank's name also don't get revealed in a higher manner, like due to the high profile scandal only this merger is taking place, like that the revealing should not be there. So that's why this sort of government dealing happened with the Credit Suisse bank. And also we can see the wealth management, the derivatives market, as well as the corporate and institutional business will have a different turn. Already it's been a year, so almost there will be a different turn in all of these sectors. So this is one of the important merger and acquisition which we need to consider. And so yeah, this might be helpful for people who are sitting in GD. So this might be useful for group discussions, if any general topic comes, and something like example, like of Credit Suisse by UBS is given as a example, and it will be considered more detailed in a point. And sometimes it can be asked in financial quiz also, financial aptitude also. It's possible, like how much percentage of shares that was given by UBS to the Credit Suisse shareholders in 2023. So recent 1 year, it's good to know the recent 5 years mergers and acquisitions before attending any financial interviews, especially for finance people, because this page is all of the financial news. So this might be useful for them, as well as it can be a greater benefit, because this all topics are niche covered everywhere. So if we speak upon these all topics, then obviously we have a added advantage, a more ahead advantage compared to the other candidates. So the world is highly competitive, so it's better to know all this sort of news. So in my previous video I mentioned about one revenue growth about the airports, Apple, and in the previous videos I mentioned one merger about Z and Sony. So these are the little things that can be covered, and can be spoken upon in a higher manner. And thank you. Hope this might find useful for everyone. Thank you, guys.